the Browns are in front. As we'll send you down to Orlando now, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Michael, we'll get back to you and Greg in just a little bit. For now, plenty of early action in the 1 o'clock Eastern window to get you caught up on. So let's get to it. The highlights are fairly one-sided to this point. It's a 2-touchdown difference here at the break. But I wouldn't call this one over just yet. I think there could still be some fireworks yet to come.
As we get back underway here on EA Sports. Here comes a return from the 3. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. The Browns offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. The lead is a couple of touchdowns as this drive kicks off 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Reload. Let's go.
They'll begin with a zone read. A gain of 4 as he's taken down.
They went to the design quarterback run, and there just wasn't a lot of space for the quarterback to operate. You could see him kind of waiting for some of the blocks to develop. Never transpired. Didn't get a whole lot going. Short game.
Now, whistles here. Looks like one of the defenders got a head start.
Still second down.
Back to the ground after the penalty. He did a good job of making one man miss, but could not get away from this defense in the end. It turns into a loss of yardage. Here's 3rd and 2. He'll look to throw. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a 1st down.
Mike, I think we make so much of all these fancy routes, right? The selling, the head fakes, getting in and out of the break. And while that's really important to create separation, that's really more of a man beater. That's when teams want to just play you one-on-one and you have to beat the defender. Against zone defense, like we saw here, it's a lot more simpler. Understand the concept of the play, understand where the holes in the defense are, and get there and be friendly to the quarterback. And if you're open, stay open. That's NFL route running. That's what the best guys do.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. To the sideline, and what a catch, and what a great job to keep the feet alive. Inbounds as good as you can do it. 16-yard pickup on that one. 1st down, Cleveland. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. His throw on 1st down is going to be incomplete.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on 1st down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the 1st down here? Or is the idea to just make 3rd down manageable and take your chances picking up a key 3rd down?
They'll come up to 3rd and 3. He chooses to keep it on the zone read. A gain of 11 on that one. It's a Browns 1st down.
Man, when it works well, the zone read is a thing of beauty. It just adds another dimension to this offense, and if the defense doesn't get a better plan, they're going to continue to do it all day.
And he's close to another 1st down as he's brought down just shy of the marker. Out of the gun. Here's a run up the gut. And he'll work forward for a yard, but that's all he needed. This is going to be a first down. Here's a run. And this time he's in. Touchdown, Browns. Second touchdown of the game. Season total now up to 5. Point after, coming up here. His kick is good. And the Browns will extend this third quarter lead. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. Now, here comes a return from the 9. Past midfield. A tremendous return. He's already got him in field goal range.
Well, I'll tell you what, Mike, when you've given up this many points, you're going to get quite the workload with your return units, and that's a really good effort right there. I mean, it's going to get lost anytime you have a one-sided game like this, but that's great determination on that run back.
Moore going in motion. Got his man at the 6. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5.
Downfield. Offense.
You only get a 1-yard buffer from the line of scrimmage for these old linemen. That time he strayed a little too
Still
far.
first down.
And it draws the flag.
Here we go.
Working out of the gun, Burrow. That one, oh, it's on target, but it goes as an incompletion. Looked like he had that one in his grasp, but unable to hold on, and it will be second down. Here's Burrow. He'll spot Higgins, who makes the grab. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down. Now, Burrow. This one out to Moore. Forget about it. They're going to lose more yardage there. Good job by the defense, and it's fourth down.
Man, what a big-time play here by the corner. It feels like he knew that play was coming before the ball was even snapped. You can see he sticks his foot in the ground and bursts. He ends that play before it even has a chance to get started. And when you find yourself down double digits, you don't want to make habit of settling for these field goals. It does allow them to chip away a little bit and cut into this deficit, but they've got to find a way to score touchdowns.
They're trying to pin him deep. They'll take this from the 3. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line. The Browns offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And he has been a nightmare to scheme against throughout this one. This defense has been picked apart. That is borne out in those impressive numbers. He has been terrific all game long. Finding room at the 35. And out of bounds he goes, just shy of midfield. That one good for 26 yards. First and 10. They'll look to throw. This one's going to be taken in over the middle. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
As a route runner, once you identify zone coverage like they were playing here, the key is find open space and stay in it. He did a nice job here because that was not a big hole. Quarterback had to put a little extra on that one, and they were able to make the completion.
And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10.
And this offense is now really on the move, Mike, and it's the passing game that's leading the way. They've been able to march their way downfield thanks to this aerial attack, so don't expect them to go to the ground game anytime soon. If I'm this play caller, I'm continuing to lead on this, not only in this drive, but probably for the rest of this game.
Now they'll set up to throw. This one caught at the 4. And they'll get this down to the 3, but no further. It'll be 2nd and goal. They'll look to throw again. That one, take it in, middle of the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. And hold on to that football, young man. That's a keeper. His first NFL touchdown. Greg, it's the quarterback's best friend, and you were that guy for a lot of years. The tight end in a tight area with man coverage.
Yeah, and it's really twofold, Mike, right? First and foremost, we see so many of these tight ends around the league that now have gotten to the point where one-on-one matchups, that's advantage offense. But then even in the cases they don't create great separation, Mike, it's their size, their catch radius. It's such a friendly target for the quarterback that when things get tight in the red zone, they look to the tight end.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. From the 6, here comes a return. And they will finally get him down, but he gets all the way close to the 40-yard line. The Bengals offense ready to get back at him. They are in need of points in a big way as they set out on 1st and 10. To the left side, into the hands of Moore. Burrow here on 2nd down. Right back to Moore, another grab. And they'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a 1st down. Burrow working in the pistol. That's to his big tight end, Gesicki. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. 2nd down and 8. Blown back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And he's going to be taken down at about the 30.
Well, after not having much success in the first half, they're able to get something going on the ground here to start the 3rd quarter. I'd love to see the play caller mix in some play action, mix in some pass game. That should open up some of these holes for better situations to run the ball.
And he takes it down to the 15-yard line.
And up until this point, we haven't seen a lot go their way, but here in the 3rd quarter, they're starting to find some plays. They're starting to get some opportunities. Just got to ask yourself if it's too little, too late.
Line of scrimmage is the 15. It's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. Burrow now. And he's going to run out of time. They get to him and bring him down. So we are through 3. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. So backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. Burrow from out of the gun here on 3rd down. And he'll gain some yardage here, but that is not nearly enough for the 1st down. So it's going to bring up 4th down.
Here we go, here we go. 42.
Burrow to throw. And that is incomplete. The defense very happy to see that play call. The decision to go for it on 4th and long will end up in a turnover on down. The Browns offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. And as we look at the highlights, you see it's been tough to stop him here today. Couple of touchdowns in this ball game. He has, without a doubt, been the driving force in this offense so far. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. This drive will start on the ground. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 9. Here we go. Hey, check.
Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And he's going to be stopped in his tracks. He'll lose a couple of yards on that one.
With how fast they were all over that play, you almost wonder, Mike, was there a pre-snap tell? Did they know that play was coming? Because I'll tell you, that defense was on it from the start.
On 3rd down, they'll try to get it on the ground. Looking for room out on the edge. Not going to find it. As a matter of fact, I think they tracked him down behind the line of scrimmage. Good job by the defense, and it's 4th down.
I'd like to see that running back be a little bit more decisive with his cut, Mike. You can see he was a little hesitant, and once you're late making that decision, you just kind of get strong laterally. Great job there by the defense, and he has no choice but to take that loss.
A fair catch called and taken right at the 30-yard line. The Bengals offense ready to see what they can do with this next possession. Things not looking good, but see if they get the turnaround going here. They'll start this drive with 1st down. Taking off, and he'll get this forward for positive yardage as he covers up in the end. Here's 2nd and 6. Burrow. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete. Here comes 3rd and 6. Throwing is Burrow. He'll try to run for it. And Burrow not going to take any chances. Slides to a stop after picking up the 1st down. A 1st down there on a gain of 12. Burrow now to throw on 1st down. And that one is complete along the boundary. Good job of getting those feet inbounds. They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. Back to throw, Burrow. Taken in by Gesicki. And he can't get away. They rally to the football on defense and bring him down for no gain. Now, Burrow. A quick slant, looked in by Moore. And he looks to be a bit short of the line. And that is going to bring up 4th down. They'll try to run. And he's going to have the Bengals 1st down. Oh, they take a chance there on 4th and 1, but it's a gain of 3 and a new set of downs. To throw is Burrow. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. And he's close to another 1st down as he's brought down just shy of the marker. 2nd and a yard. To throw is Burrow. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the 1st down.
1st down, Bengals.
Here we go.
Burrow. The pass rush gets home, and he goes down.
Quarterback did everything in his power on that play, Mike, except get the ball out of his hands. I like the aggressiveness of maintaining the ball and trying to get something downfield. But after you break the initial sack attempt, that ball's got to come out. Do not give them another hit on you, and definitely don't take a sack.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Working out of the gun, Burrow. There's that man again. Another catch.
I think the rest of those receivers in the huddle have all come to the realization that they might not be getting a target anytime soon. And frankly, I don't blame them. I mean, they're riding the hot hand, and rightfully so. Until this defense proves that they can stop him in the passing game, I expect the quarterback to just continue to go back to him time and time again. Great pass rushers live for third down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack. You find yourself down big. It's the fourth quarter. There's really no choice but to go for this at this point. But once again, this defense, they're up to the task, and they come through yet again with a huge stop.
The home team's offense and their big play wideout getting set for their next possession. And they are really playing well here to start September, aren't they? On their way to 3-0 as they look to finish this one off. And that one is closed down in the backfield. What a defensive play. Knifing in, dropping him for the loss. After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. They'll stick with him again. He'll take this forward, maybe 2-3 yards, but doesn't matter. We have a flag down, and they're already marching backward. Following the penalty, they'll run it. Brought down at the 21, a gain of 1. What can they do here? This is 3rd and forever. Out of the gun, he'll throw. This one is taken in downfield. Big completion. His 8th reception of the game. And good for a first down.
That's about as big time as you get. There's a saying, Mike, that you really judge your quarterback by his ability to operate, not only on 3rd down, but what they call 3rd and pass, meaning it's such a long down and distance, they have no choice but to air the ball out. And when you can convert 3rd downs at that distance, chances are you got a pretty big-time quarterback.
And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's a give up the middle. And he nearly got free. But as it is, gain of 6, and it sets up 3rd down.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
He'll try to get this one on the ground. And he's got nowhere to go. The defensive front controlling the line of scrimmage there. And that is going to bring up 4th down.
The big guys in the middle of the defense, Mike, the defensive tackles. So often they're asked to do the dirty work. Keep the blockers off the linebackers. Let them run around and make all the plays. But in this case, this guy's able to shed his blocker, make the stop, and keep it to no gain.
That one's on target, and it is good from the other side of midfield. One of the longest field goals in NFL history. So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line. The visitors' offense ready to see what they can do. And look, they've been out of sorts throughout, Greg. They haven't had any answer for this pass rush all game.
Yeah, and it's really showing up in the sacks and also just in their ability to prevent any yards, any completions. This has just been a dominant pass defense performance here, and everything starts with the rush. The quarterback's uncomfortable. The clock gets sped up. He's got guys in his face. It's a lot easier to play defensive back and in some of these coverage units when you know that ball's got to come out fast. And right now, they're teeing off and taking advantage of it.
Here we go. One final play. Checking it down. This one is caught. And he'll be brought down there. And that'll put a wrap on this one. Time has expired in this fourth quarter. So the Dog Pound celebrates. It's a win for the Browns. They continue their winning ways in the month of September. They're off to a 3-0 start. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. The Dog Pound's happy. It's a win for the Browns as we say farewell from Cleveland.